Man, y'all mad at Kanye, but white lives do matter.
Ho, 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 ho. Sweater to the truth, nothing but the truth. Put my hands on the Bible, y'all point me to the booth. Sweater to the truth.
Man, bro, y'all finna be heated at me. And I know it, but it's all good and it's all cool. Because at the end of the day, we gotta say what gotta be said and we gotta do what gotta be done. Kanye West did that for a reason. And y'all have to understand, the bigger issue at play and what's taking place and what's going on. What people are doing is demeaning white people and how they feel about everything because they're embittered by things that happened centuries ago. Now, again, I understand that there's racism, and I always say this because I don't want for people to say that I don't believe that. There's all type of sin. So if y'all should know anybody understand that it's me, it's all type of sin. Racism is just one of them. But what's being done is white people are being bullied and being demeaned over things that they didn't do. And that's not right. And as a people who sees this, we got to speak up and we got to tell the truth. Because we're going to be judged for it if we don't. You're going to be judged for it if you do not, straight up. Because just like you were made in the image of God, you were created in the image of God, white people was created in the image of God too. And I'm talking to the ones who've been belittling white people, who've been seeing them as evil, who've been calling them trash, who've been doing things, who've been saying and doing things that they know is bitterness in their heart, that they know they're not right. They know they're not right for doing that. If we ever think by any chance that we better than somebody, it don't matter what end of the spectrum you on, whether you white or you black, it's wrong. And it doesn't matter how you even try to approach the situation or what basis you come out, what basis you come off that with, meaning how you try to justify it. If somebody did you wrong in said case, we still are to act according to the word of God. Because at the end of the day, we are going to be judged as well. And what's happening now is you have little children in schools, white children being taught things like CRT, critical race theory, where they're basically telling white kids that they're privileged. They're basically telling white kids that they're inherently racist, whether they know it or not. And even when they're not being racist, they're being racist because they were born that way. Come on, man. Y'all gotta see past your feelings and the foolery. Y'all gotta see past that and really see the real thing that's going on right now. The real thing that's taking place right now. The whole goal is to make white people look so bad. And for the most part, it's worked. Make white people look so bad. To make them look so heinous that they will be willing to overthrow a nation with the rest of the people that's doing this thing, that they would, and change everything up about the Constitution. Change everything up about America. America ain't perfect, but it's by far better than these other places. I don't see nobody else trying to go anywhere else outside this country. I'm just being real. What I've been seeing is people trying to come here. Let's just be real. But there's a reason for that. Because of a lot of the mind games that's going on here in America, those mind games have succeeded where these other people live, and the government has basically taken control and taken over, and basically telling the people what they can and can't do, basically taking their rights away. But the one thing that white people are doing is they're not willing to give up America in that way for it to become like these other nations. Like we have all type of freedoms here. We really do. We have all type of freedoms here. Like I said, are things perfect? Nah. But individually speaking, you can be whatever you want to be. You can be whatever you want to be. What they say, choose your own happy. I don't agree with that, but like here in America, you literally can do that. But what they want you to do and believe is that America was formed and America was founded on racist belief systems. America was founded on biblical principles. Every man is created equal, and we all have inalienable rights given to us by the Creator God. Now, I know a lot of people will say, well, they treated us like this, they treated, and then they set policies forth in place. But those policies for the most part have changed. And people can now today really do whatever they want to do if you just set your mind to it and you take the limits off. And I understand at the end of the day, somebody might have a better head start than you. But if God called you to do that, then all the other stuff don't matter. Don't matter who closed the door in your face. It don't matter who tell you no. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who said what. If God called you to do that, then that's what you're supposed to do. But we're at this we at this place to where just everything about white people, they're making the people hate. And that's not right. And that's one of the reasons I will say that Kanye West did wear that shirt. I know a lot of people will say, well, it's for clout, or he was falling off. I do believe that at the end of the day, Kanye does sit down and come to some reasonable things in his mind to realize that, okay, some things just aren't right. And when I actually just look over the grand spectrum of things and actually just examine what's taking place and what's going on, I definitely have to say that they are in it to make everything about white people and what they believe as far as America is concerned look bad and horribly off and wrong. I really do. I really do think like he just comes to sit down and, reason with that. Because the thing is that, not like what Brandon Tatum said, shout out to my boy, and I'm gonna be getting off here in a minute because it's going over 10 minutes, but white people have helped Kanye to get to the spot of where he is today too. This was before all this stuff really started popping off. Like, white people were fans of Kanye too. So many times people be acting like white people so evil or they hate them, but yet, some of us working for him, and he treat you good. That's what Brandon said. He treat you good, take care of you, make sure you get your bonuses, promotions, and all that. It ain't no racist bone between them. And like you love him, you respect him or her. But you get here on social media and you turn into a whole activist and talking about how much you hate him. Got to do better than that, bro. Got to do better. Got to do better than that. But man, I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.